Chinatown brings back a lot of good memories for me. I actually stayed here right in this area for about a year back in 2014. It was my housemate from Hong Kong who convinced me to stay here. He was my colleague at the time, and after our first talk over drinks, we discovered we were both looking for a new place to stay. So, we decided to become housemates. It was as simple and quick as that. Our time in Chinatown was a lot of fun. We hosted so many parties that the police knocked on our door 3 times due to noise complaints. Chinatown back then had this energy. Supper places were open until late night, and people were out at all hours. It was the best place to be when you're new to a city and you want to feel like you belong to it. And today, I want to show you what a Saturday looks like living in Singapore. For our first stop, Maxwell Food Centre. You have probably heard of chicken rice. It's on almost every Singapore travel list. But there's a story here that most people don't tell. This specific stall, Tian Tian Hainanese Chicken Rice, Anthony Bourdain came here. He ate this and he said the rice is so good, so fragrant that you could honestly eat it on its own, without even the chicken. So I queued. And look at this. Yeah, it looks underwhelming, but Bourdain was right. The rice on its own is so delicious. I ordered one more thing, the oyster egg. We call it orlois. It has a crispy outer layer, but it's soft and custardy inside. Of course, it comes with fresh oysters and chili on the side. I've been eating this for 13 years and it's still my favorite. For drinks, I went for fresh sugarcane juice mixed with lemon. It was so refreshing, which is perfect for beating the Singapore heat. Actually, there is a sugarcane plantation right behind our house back in Batangas, but I only got to taste proper sugarcane juice here in Singapore. I went behind Maxwell because there were lots of trees there. I even saw some chicken and thought maybe these are the chickens they use for chicken rice. After eating, I walked, and this is the part of Chinatown I really wanted to show you. Most people visit Chinatown and only see the tourist side. And honestly, it's beautiful. The lanterns, the colorful shop fronts, the lights. I still stop and admire it even after walking the streets hundreds of times. But there's another Chinatown just around the corner. There's a quiet park where people sit peacefully in the morning. There are beautiful murals on the side streets that are so fun to make photographs with. They are bright, creative, and full of character. I really love these old shop houses. They've been repainted many times, but their original structure is still there. Built in the 1920s, they're still standing strong. You'll find a cafe downstairs and a family is still living upstairs. Singapore has this special way of doing things. It doesn't erase the past, it just renovates it and keeps it alive. And that's one of the main things I admire about Singapore. And then I saw this. Aunties and uncles dancing happily in the middle of Chinatown to a live band. Nobody cared who was watching. They were just enjoying themselves. I stood there for a while because this is one of my favorite versions of Singapore. People creating their own joy on a Saturday afternoon. After the walk, I went inside the temple, and if you've never been inside, please don't be the person who just looks at it from the outside. This is the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple. It's free entry and open to everyone. Inside the temple, you'll see some monks praying. It's really serene and peaceful in there. The whole place just has this calm vibe, and you get this feeling like your soul is being cleansed. Most people have no idea, but there's a rooftop garden up there. So go up and check it out. After the temple, I walked through this area where you can find Merlion souvenirs in different forms and sizes. I've been here for 13 years, and not once have I bought this. But if you've got family waiting for pasalubong, you can check out the spot. After that, I had dessert at this old shop house that offers hundreds of choices. I was craving shendol, but it wasn't available, so I settled for my second favorite. And then, I got a traditional Chinese full body massage for 60 minutes. And I walked out feeling like I was floating on air. I highly recommend getting a good massage, especially after walking around Chinatown for 3 hours in this heat. And that was the Chinatown chapter done. But the day was only half over, and the second half is where things got lively. After Chinatown, I went to meet my friends at Temasek Club for Pickleball. And if pickleball is new to you, it's basically a mix of tennis and ping pong, played on a smaller court. At this point, basically everyone in Singapore plays it. I got into it a few months ago and now I still do not like it. I don't get a hype. I just want to meet my friends and I'm looking forward to dinner. After the game, everyone was starving, which in Singapore, it just means one thing. Time to makan. For our supper, we had Tang and chuan. Tang is a spicy Sichuan broth. Ma in Mala means numbing and La means spicy. Chuan is a popular Chinese street food featuring ingredients like meat, vegetables, and seafood skewered in small sticks. My Singaporean friends introduced me to Mala about 10 years ago. Back then, I thought it was just interesting. But now, I start at level 3 spicy and that's my mildest option. Chuan looks simple, but once you start eating, you really cannot stop. We ended up sitting there for almost 2 hours, just eating, chatting, laughing, and planning our next vacation. Honestly, that was my favorite part of the whole day. The entire Saturday was good, but nothing beats sitting around a table with friends who knows you well. So that was my Saturday. I've never really shared any of this before, and for 13 years, I just lived it quietly. But recently, someone told me that a life worth living is probably a life worth showing. So I thought, why not give it a try? So that's all for today. Until my next video, stay crispy.